together. Conservative minds debate the future. From tax cuts to border walls, strategies clash like a political rally. Frustration brews in the chambers. As always, meet new challenges. Dissenting voices rise up, seeking unity, but finding divides. We stand strong, we stand tall. In this party, our spirit will not fall. The path is rocky and long. We march forward with hearts full of song. Policies debated, votes cast. In the shadows, some doubts are fast. Yet the fire of conviction burns bright, fueling hope, making the dark night light. Frustration brews in the chambers, as old ways meet new challenges. Dissenting voices rise up, seeking unity, but find the divides. We stand strong, we stand tall. In this party, our spirit will not fall. The path is rocky and long. We march forward with hearts full of song. We'll find our way. With every step, we'll stay in the fray.
All right. I was getting into it.
Yeah, this is Rebel Republic. You're either with us or you're against us. We are the best political talk show in all of Massachusetts, in all of New Hampshire, in all of Vermont, Maine, New York, Rhode Island, Delaware. It doesn't matter. Again, you're either with us or you're against us, and you're going to hear the truth and a lot of truth on the best podcast radio host in the universe, Steve Cully.
Why are you whispering?
Because I may or may not be high. Right next to me, the voice of reason, Frank Cristiano.
Bullshit. You've been snorting drugs on my deck again?
I might have. We'll never know. Frank Cristiano, and he's saying yes to greatness, and he has us on Twitch, and boy, there's so much activity on Twitch right now, but I can't believe the fan support we have.
I've never seen so many emoji pictures
Twitch.
come up.
That's amazing. It's so great to see the Rebel Republic lovers on Twitch. They all came out for us tonight. That's
Yes,
great.
there's so many conservatives on there.
Yes, very, very many conservatives. So I figured we'd start the program by talking about one of our favorite people, Mamdani. He had a press conference that apparently ended abruptly, I guess, when an aide pulled him away during reporters' questions. Campaign staffer said, "I think we're done here," and pulled him off the stage. It was an endorsement event for him. Obviously, he's running for the mayor position. When it came to an abrupt end Monday, when he was pulled off stage after accepting the American Federation of Musicians Local 802's endorsement. I wonder who Local 803 endorsed. Mamdani, answered a few questions about former Governor Cuomo deciding to stay in the race as an independent candidate, and his upcoming meetings with House Minority Leader Representative Hakeem Jeffries, another Democrat from New York. Well, look, we have another Rebel Republic. Are you?
Oh, you're drunk now?
There he is. There's Tyler King. Hi, Tyler. Great to see you.
Hello,
Boy,
Steven.
It's going to be a great night.
Is he positioned in the sewers of the northeast side of Manhattan?
No, he's in the Sudan. We remember because that
was last week.
Yeah, that's why we were going to send him there.
Oh, so he's a week behind?
Because we were deporting people to the Sudan.
Yeah.
People thought it was unconstitutional.
Oh, right.
And Tyler was going to investigate the conditions in Sudan.
Exactly. We're good.
To see if it's suitable.
Wow.
To send the illegals to the third party countries.
Oh, I got you.
Listen,
How are the conditions there, Tyler? I mean, in Sudan.
It's got to be hot.
I know why everyone is trying to get to the United States now.
Do
I
they
want
wear
to stay
shoes?
here. I'm ready
Yeah,
to go.
Yeah, you're sweating a lot. I can see. I can see that. So again, this Mamdani guy, 20 minutes into the event, before he could continue answering questions, his campaign staffer stepped in to say, "I think we're done. We're going to go. Sorry, we're wrapping it up." But Mamdani stood on the podium attempting to hear reporters' questions over the chorus of campaign aides' voices until the band on site for the event began playing When the Saints Go Marching In.
Yeah. Yeah, that's normal for that's a big
solid.
social song.
Tyler, I did drugs tonight. What do you think about that?
What kind of drugs you do?
Oh, you'll never know. You'll never
Wait,
know.
no, Steve.
Yeah, I know. You'll never know. You'll never know.
Okay.
It's a secret. It's a secret to everyone.
Okay.
So, do you know exactly what happened here?
I don't know this exact situation. I didn't hear of this yet. I do know that the problem that's going to happen now for his campaign is this. Every major news media outlet in New York City is basically ramping up the anti-Mamdani
They're
campaign.
saying he's a socialist.
Right, but so
He's a
you'll
communist.
see posts daily in the Times, in the New York Post,
Right.
in the daily news. You'll see information thrown out there.
No, Frank,
the
I'll back
public may
that
not-
up. I've seen the same thing on. I've gotten like a few like suggested links linked to in New York State, and it's down and it's speaking negatively of him. So you kind of see already there's pushback coming right now.
Yeah, no, he's and that's the reason. I think they want to pull back on him answering questions from the reporters
And
because
not even 20 minutes into the thing.
you got to
This is like a big event. They got the band playing.
What does this remind you of? What does this action remind you of?
The
Biden?
the last presidential
I didn't
campaign.
watch Biden.
with
I didn't
Kamala
watch
Harris.
Biden would answer 6-7 questions and they would shuffle him off the stage because they
Well,
wanted
yeah,
to.
that was when he was the
Oh, I
president
know.
and the
You're
press
talking about
secretary
Biden. Frank, they did the same thing with Kamala, though.
Oh, that's true. They did with Kamala.
No, without a doubt, they had to. But I think Mamdani right now is facing a backlash of anti-socialist campaign rhetoric from the newspapers and media in the city because they realize even the most liberal of media people realize that his campaign promises
they're
are
unrealistic.
mostly impossible
They're bullshit.
or they will be a detriment to the city.
100%.
Yeah.
And he's kept a huge schedule. He's hopes. So what's an endorsement event? Dave, can you explain that to me?
The people who are paid to endorse them.
Yeah.
Oh, so the United Federation of Teachers supports him.
Okay.
Right.
They had
Right.
an
That makes
endorsement.
sense.
Okay.
Which is crazy,
They're
by the
gonna
way.
have a big like,
Teachers. I mean, that tells you why everything's such lunacy. The
Well,
people that
teachers are
kids,
Democrats normally.
They're not Democrats. They're to the left. They're like
Oh, they're way.
way
yeah,
left.
especially in a very blue area like New York City.
Yeah,
That's
true.
it makes a lot of sense because that is majority of his base.
Yeah, well, he's running for mayor, so yeah, I
Yeah.
get that. But 20 minutes into this event had to be planned out weeks in advance.
Yeah.
They had to get the band to
Yeah,
play.
Steve,
Sure.
he
Things are
can't
marching
talk
in.
for too long. Like they can't leave him out there for too
20
long.
minutes? You can't.
They can't leave him out there.
I
for
can leave
20
you
minutes
out for
right
20
now.
minutes. Okay. All right.
Like he would negatively affect his campaign if he stayed out there any longer than 20 minutes because the reporters will start to ask hard questions and
Right.
exactly.
The positive questions after 10 minutes left the room.
Well,
There's nothing left positive to ask him. Now let's get down to the nuts and bolts. So let's start asking him the hard
Exactly.
questions to get definite
so
answers
how
about where his
are we
direction
getting free
is.
groceries and
Oh, everything.
the
Listen,
free
you
buses?
see the
and-
newspapers now. What they're doing now is they're pulling a trail of anti-Semitic participation and groups out of his father. So his father
Really?
is now being attacked as a professor.
Will you stop putting those comments up there? I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
Oh,
What
sorry.
comment?
This is not a safe space. It's not a safe space. There's nothing safe about this space. It's not a safe. It's not inclusive. How about that?
Yeah.
Tyler, is this a
It is
safe space?
inclusive.
You think you're in a safe space? Tyler's in the Sudan.
It's not safe.
He's in the Sudan.
I was I've been off the show for 2 weeks because I upset some people.
Yeah.
David.
Tyler gets a furor of
Yeah.
I
and
got
complaints.
apparently I
He's
got
a
something
Nazi.
on Steve's Facebook or YouTube channel.
Spotify.
Like-
Yep, you
Right.
get it all.
That guy flagged for something.
Oh, yes, you got me thrown off. Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I got my account got
I mean,
suspended.
well, right off the bat, if you're triggered by the military, you'll
Why
report
your
Tyler
account,
because
your account got suspended because of comments I made?
Pretty much, yes, from the show.
What did I
Yes.
say? That
No,
was so
people,
offensive.
it wasn't anything you said. People reported.
it was your
the
look,
show.
Tyler. It was your look. The SEAL Team 6 look is not in
People
favor right
reported
now.
the show as being offensive. People, there were too many people that reported the show. Therefore,
I'm not gonna lie. I take that as a compliment.
it's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard of. So I can call 10 of my friends and say, I want to report Schumann's Prospect podcast. And then his show, his account's going to get suspended. Is that
That's
right?
ridiculous.
I guess.
Tyler.
Yeah, you guess.
No,
you know.
mine
This
wouldn't get
rhetoric.
suspended because I'm too. Mine's too big.
YouTube wouldn't suspend you?
No.
Oh, it's okay. So it's just the Facebook. All right. Well, that's my own.
Facebook is very sensitive.
Yeah, they are there.
Yeah.
It's my own goddamn fault. Whatever. It's fine. So, yeah. Well,
So you got suspended again on Facebook?
2 weeks ago. Yes, my account was suspended
Dave,
for
it was
3
my
days
fault. Dave, it was my fault.
Oh,
because of Rebel Republic. Because it was reported as being racist, insensitive. There was a whole list. of shit.
really?
Yes.
What happened?
My account was suspended because of Rebel Republic. It was reported.
And
I was reported for
I was
posting
specifically
racist, insensitive, transphobic, homophobic comments.
I'm
Content.
actually shocked that they did that.
I never
I'm
said
not. It's
anything
happened to me several
homophobic.
times. It's happened to me several
I
times.
never said anything homophobic, and transphobia is not a real thing.
That right there will get
I
you suspended.
just think it's Steve's face.
Are you a magician? Because every time
I watch your stream, my boredom disappears.
I am going to throw something at my own
What a
computer.
great statement.
I am going to throw something at my own
That's a
computer.
compliment.
I had to get filmed on the last podcast. I'm
Dave-
trying to do a good job,
David
and
Blaine.
he's putting this shit up.
You're David Blaine.
I'm trying to be a good
You
host.
wanted
and
to be a real streamer. Here you are, my friend.
No, they don't do this. I would never have this stuff come up. I would never have this stuff come up.
Yeah, normally nobody watches you.
So who's this? No, we get a good crowd.
No, normally there's no one on here. That's why. Now all of a sudden you have
No, there are
thousands that are joining in.
People, there are people on.
And-
they don't
and-
comment.
And right. They just sit there and
4,000 right now on YouTube.
Who's Congressman Jeffries?
Hakeem Jeffries. He's the
Hakeem
minority
Jeffries.
leader of the House.
Is that important?
Yes,
Yes.
Steve, it's very important.
How are you the greatest?
I'm high.
Podcaster
I
in-
just did drugs.
you-
What do you
What kind
mean?
of drugs did you
I don't
do?
know.
Steve, what kind of drugs did you do?
I'm not sure. I can't remember. It was
Ozempic.
it was something.
He did
I
Ozempic.
did Ozempic. No,
Wow. We'll get
so-
skinny.
I thought. Did he just say I'm not getting skinny?
It's not
No,
working.
he said you will. You got
Thanks, Dave.
Oh.
Thanks.
It's not working.
Thanks.
It's not working.
Thanks.
It's month,
Dave.
it's month 6.
So 280. You're thin. You're is a fucking rail. I
Yeah,
forgot.
I'm a rail at 280.
Yeah, that's my point. So the House Minority Leader. Is the Schumer guy the Majority Leader?
Schumer is senator, so he's the
a
Senate
senator. Okay.
minority leader, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because my father, if I remember, because I'm high, so I may not, he wanted me to ask if AOC is going to run for his spot as senator. That is what his
I would
question-
highly doubt that.
You what?
I would highly doubt that.
Okay.
Well, run against him, you mean?
Yeah, my dad had said he believes AOC
I
is
heard
planning
she
a
wants
run.
to run against him. I heard she wants to.
Yeah, that's what he
I would
said.
doubt. I don't know. I can't. I don't know.
And he thinks he'll win. He thinks that she'll win, and then she's going to try to run for president in 2028 and get smoked. What are you looking at? What is this? Oh, the Chelsea team you were talking about.
Yep.
This is the greatest thing of the day, dude.
Why is he celebrating isn't this the
They're trying to get
European
him to
League?
go off stage after he gives the
Yeah,
award
it was
to
in
him.
New Jersey, though. It was at MetLife in New Jersey.
Oh, this is the Mamdani, the Muslim guy?
No, this is
Oh.
President Trump was
Oh.
on stage
Chelsea
celebrating
with
with
the
Chelsea.
Chelsea team. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm high. What?
Whatever it is. Look at him.
Okay.
Trump's really celebrating.
It was great.
He hates. Why would he? He doesn't
The
like soccer.
guy's like working him to the back. Like,
Yep.
And he doesn't want to go.
The president of FIFA was like, please, Mr. President Trump, please come off the stage right now. This is Chelsea's moment. And he's like, what? I can't hear you. Why? Why do I need to do that? And all of a sudden, the president walks off. Trump stays there. And a couple of players are looking at him funny, like, why is this guy still
What's
here?
he doing?
Yeah, but supposedly some of the players asked him to stay. I don't know.
yeah,
I can't read
lips.
lips.
But then the freaking FIFA guy like takes him to the back.
Yeah.
Let
Yep.
Trump have a good time, dude. He's 70 years old.
Well, it's not his thing. This is the setup for the World Cup next year. That's why.
Yeah.
This is the
man.
prelim.
love it.
This is the pre. I know whoever wins the World Cup, Trump will be celebrating with them as well.
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's the greatest.
It is. That's fantastic. He's like, why? What are you talking about? What's the matter?
I
A
mean,
couple of the guys, and then the goalie's right next to him, and the goalie says, "You want to stay here?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm going to stay here with you guys." All right, lift that trophy up.
Lift it up. Let's celebrate with Trump.
Is there a video of the AOC guy or not the Mamdani guy getting dragged off stage?
What do
that
you
I
want to
don't
see?
know.
Get him dragged
No.
off? Yeah, let's see if I
Yeah,
can.
that
Yeah,
I
I was
know.
curious to see it.
yeah.
Tyler,
I
are
didn't
they
see it
coming at you
myself.
with spears in the Sudan?
Nah, I'm just in alley and urban area. I'm
Is
just
the
waiting
Sudan
for-
where the blood diamonds are?
Yes.
The movie The Blood Diamond. That was like in the
I
Sudan, right?
believe- I have no
Was
idea.
that the Congo?
actually.
I think it was the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Tyler, see
Yeah.
if you can bring home diamonds.
I don't think I'm not anywhere.
No.
He's in no shape. He's in no shape to dig.
Okay.
No.
So
Sorry.
the other story Monday, President
I'm
Trump
finding it.
apparently suggested
Oh,
that
here we go. I got it.
what? Oh,
Yeah,
you got him
sure.
getting dragged off stage? Okay. So Melania Trump convinced him.
Melania?
Her name's Melania?
Melania Trump.
Yes, her name is
Trump.
Melania.
That's an awful name. Convinced him that Russian President Vladimir Putin has continually backed out of his promises over a possible peace deal with Ukraine. He needed his wife to tell him that?
I highly doubt that.
Well, that's what he said.
Yeah.
Who said that? Trump said
Trump
that?
said that.
Trump said his wife had to talk him into that Putin is back.
Trump reveals Melania's key
Melania.
role dealing with Putin's war on Ukraine. And the first lady pointed out that Putin has continually backed out of his promises over a possible peace deal.
There you go. That's why now he's saying he's going to
Trump was meeting with NATO Secretary.
he's going to crush Russia economically. Trump will. He said the
Oh,
United
yeah,
States
yeah.
will crush Russia, and now they're starting to supply Ukraine again with weapons. They're
Dave,
just doing
what
a weapons
The
check.
community you've created is so supportive. No, nobody's supportive. I'm not supportive of you pantyhose.
Because we're being pantyhose.
Stop putting. I don't want any more positive comments up there. This is an angry show. Anger
You're
and
right.
furor of the Muslim mayor guy. So I go home. I tell the first lady, I spoke with Vladimir today. He calls him Vladimir. We had a wonderful conversation. She said, "Oh, really? Another city was just hit." There's times I'd get home, I'd say, "First lady, I'd have the most wonderful talk with Vladimir. I think we're finished." And then I'll turn on the television, or she'll say to me, wow, one more time. That's strange because they bombed a nursing home. Trump recalls their conversation. That can't. What are you doing with your camera, Dave? Are you just fucking rave?
Yeah, what's
Just strobe
happening
lights?
over there?
What's going on?
So this can't be this can't be real. That this guy comes home, tells his wife, like, you would you tell your wife, "Oh, I just had a wonderful talk with the King of England." Yeah, and your wife says, "Oh, wow, he bombed another city."
You're not
He may
president,
have.
bro.
He may have had a great conversation.
Tyler, you wouldn't tell any woman of significance anything important. You can't do that.
A woman of significance.
Yeah, but you can't tell them anything important.
Steve,
What?
I don't know about you, but if I am married to a chick,
You're telling her
she's gonna
everything?
be, like, very need to be pretty smart female with common sense. So maybe I would have he didn't tell her anything sensitive. He said, "I had a wonderful conversation with the
Vladimir,
president of Russia."
you don't think that's like confidential?
Maybe it takes someone close to him to have him realize that, hey, you got
it's
blinders on.
not- Steve, he
Okay.
didn't violate anything that would, or do anything that would jeopardize national security by saying, "I had a good
you're right.
conversation with the president of Russia."
You're right. You're right. So apparently Trump confirmed he agreed to sell arms to NATO just moments after he said Putin has 50 days to secure a peace deal with Ukraine or face 100% tariffs.
Well, what that basically is, anything that comes over from the Soviet Union, and we purchase it,
Yeah.
the companies that bring that product in have choices to make. So do the companies that sell it. Do they swallow all of that increased tariff, or do they pass it on to customers, to American public, or whoever will be buying it? Maybe Europe as well. I don't know if that policy extends to Europe as well. Probably not, because Europe buys a ton of oil from Russia.
100% tariffs. If people paid that's a lot of money that we would get.
Long story short,
Well, the country
prices
gets
will
it.
increase.
Right, the country gets it.
Oh,
The federal government gets it, but
yes.
if you buy something at $1, it may cost you $1.50 now, because whatever's coming over from Russia that
We're not getting. Right.
No, we're getting it.
Oh, but we're okay.
So
We're
let's say a
I'm
phone.
really confused.
Let's say a telephone. Russia has telephones. They're going to sell them to the U.S. They want to sell them in the U.S. So I'm the buyer in the U.S. and I buy all these telephones, but there's 100% tariff on this telephone because it's coming from Russia. That's
What
the
is that?
penalty.
So that means it's going to be
that
more
means
expensive.
that if it normally would cost $20,
So if it was 125 unit before, that price will increase to 250 unit.
right? So now
That's outrageous.
Well, but that's how you. But so what? As a buyer, me, instead of buying this one, my choices are maybe I'm going to buy somewhere else.
Yeah, I
So
get,
now
I get-
Russia can't sell these. Russia's economy gets crippled because they can't
Oh,
they can't sell
'cause that's their
foreign
product.
goods. Right.
that's what they
right. And
export.
that's the theory.
That's the game.
The theory is either companies find something else, or companies buy from that, but they would either swallow some of the costs or make it a little more. Because if not, if you have the same phone for $10 versus $5, someone's going to buy the $5 phone.
Right. Right. Of
The
course.
Russian phone maybe $10.
Right.
That's it.
But is the Russian phone?
Even in solitude.
If
Dave
I
pipes.
had a nickel
Russian
for every
phone what?
great moment on your stream, I'd be rich.
Right.
Oh, you get 0 nickels. I'm docking. I want
What are you talking
1,000% tariff on this person. whoever wrote that.
Hey, what about the big beautiful bill that got passed?
That was huge.
awesome.
Right. So, in looking at that right now, I think the biggest gripe with the American public on that, and the biggest angle the Democrats have taken on that to try to show how detrimental it is to the country,
they cut Medicare.
is the Medicaid. The Medicaid corner is the one where I think that they're putting up a tremendous fight in telling the American public that look how many people are losing coverage.
Oh, so
Now-
they're actually losing coverage.
Well,
Or not getting
what it is, they have to meet certain stipulations
to qualify,
to qualify.
for it. Yes,
Well,
they made it tougher.
either hours worked or volunteered, or either if you have children that are over 14, you have to go back to work. Or what they've done is, I think they're just trying to force.
Really?
At 14 and under, you can stay home to supervise them. But at older than 14, they expect you to go out to the workforce and work those 20 hours a week or whatever it is to get covered. I think that it's a big sticking point in this country because most people that are on that are using that are dependent on that, and some of these people haven't worked a day in their lives. I'm not saying that it's totally correct the way they're going about it, but to put every able-bodied person to work should be the goal of the country.
Well, then doesn't that anger you because it means you're going to have to work till you're 80?
No,
Well, you would.
No, I don't think it would. But I don't think that's the point.
Oh, okay.
The point is, if these people don't meet the qualifications, they won't receive Medicaid, and it will cost American taxpayers less because you're not going to be paying.
Because you're not going to be paying
Right.
into
So
it.
I mean, that's the theory, and I know, there's other things in this bill too that, the no tax on tips, the no tax on Social Security or whatever it is, or
Retirement. Yeah.
no tax. I mean, I think all those things are short-term beneficial. Long-term, it's hard to make that kind of money. But you know what? If these tariffs continue, right now, I forget what the number is. I think they've taken in like 30 billion or 40
They've
billion a
helped
month.
us tremendously, right?
I mean, you're talking about, it could be $500 billion a year you're taking in tariffs, and that could balance out any, loss of revenue from these benefits that are coming to average Americans. So, I think, billionaires should pay a little bit more. I think that was a bad angle as far as where they've gone on this. I think the rates should have risen for billionaires to pay a little bit more money into that would help definitely.
So you're saying the billionaires should pay for health care?
Billionaires have to pay.
No, I think Dave. You know
Hide
why?
the money anyway. The more you tax them, they're just gonna.
No,
They launder it, right?
I understand in a way, but my theory is this. I think I'm just thinking of it as an average American citizen, and even myself
You can
too.
put your mind in the
I'm the average Joe.
Yeah.
My thing
Right.
is this. Let's say I was a billionaire.
You are.
Right. But let's say I was a billionaire. How much do I need?
How much do you really need?
How much? Now, granted,
That's true.
I'm creating jobs. I'm creating
Create
companies
jobs.
with this money.
They create less jobs. The more you tax
Right.
them, less
Some
jobs they
some are, but maybe some aren't. Maybe a lot of them aren't. Maybe a lot of them are doing different things. I know, but
Maybe,
I just think that's not going to put a dent in them. It's not going to put a dent in them.
I
No,
don't like the
because it's $1
mindset of
billion.
that, though.
Right. And I'm a
I don't like-
capitalist.
I don't like the mindset of
Taxing the wealthy,
yes. I don't.
the
I don't
people that work their way to make the money, and you're taking it.
I
from
know that I'm with you. I'm a capitalist. I'm a
Right,
capitalist.
right.
But at some point, I got enough. Enough's enough. I can give a little
That's
bit
what
more.
a lot of people say
It's not
that.
right. It's
Like
not
how
going to
much
hurt
do you
me.
need?
Now, granted, why do I want to support someone that doesn't want to go to work?
That's the craziest thing
Why
ever.
do I deal in an industry? I
Maybe
deal in the
you
food
incent
industry.
them to create jobs more than tax them.
Yes,
Why would you
yes.
incent them to create more opportunities? That's
Yes,
what I'm thinking.
But
Like,
the
I would-
problem is they create all these businesses and they're not paying taxes on them. They get these pilot programs. They pay no property tax on that. They get these
Well,
breaks.
you hate the government. Once you give money to the government, what happens?
They
With
want
a
more.
nonprofit?
They want more.
Tyler, if you became what's your Ozzy? If Ozzy becomes a billionaire fighter and goes to the UFC and Crown Sports and Entertainment becomes you're now the Drew Rosenhaus of MMA.
Yeah.
Would you create jobs for new people? Would that be a focus for you, or would you just want to gain more wealth?
Steve, I would do that out of necessity, 100%.
To book more fighters and bring more fighters.
No, I would. As the business grows, yes, I have to hire people.
Right.
Just by the nature of capitalism, of business, like when more business is taking place, more jobs are created. Would I participate in programs to help elevate people that didn't have the advantages I had? Yes, I would definitely do that. But
would you be
Yeah, but
forced to hire people who aren't qualified?
You're assuming people want to work.
yeah, exactly.
They don't.
Oh yeah, Frank
They
had
don't.
this happen last week. Tyler,
Not this week. I've had it happen for years.
Tyler, this is the crazy story I've ever heard.
What's crazy?
Frank had someone come in and interview for a job.
5 different interviews in a month.
He offered the person the job, and the person
Accepted.
didn't show, accepted, and then just didn't show up.
5 times in a month.
And they did
The
it
same position.
just to continue collecting unemployment.
Right? Because unemployment, you have to show that you're hunting
Yes,
for
you
work,
have
so
to
you need
show
some
that
kind
you're
of proof.
active.
You need some kind of.
Oh,
They
So
had
what-
a trip.
Sort of a tough business, Frank. I mean, food industry is a very,
yeah,
very,
but
very
Frank,
difficult industry. A lot of times, the people that work in that industry are hoping. I'm talking as waiters and waitresses, like they're trying to put food on the table,
It's only
and
temporary.
they aren't thinking long term. Let me put it
No.
like that.
Right.
It doesn't
right.
mean that they don't get there. Some do. But it is a tougher industry than other businesses where you can rely a little bit more on someone coming in for full time, especially where you're located.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
No, I understand, but I mean, even the governor and Hochul in our state right now wants to raise the top end of unemployment insurance to $860 a week.
Crazy.
Excuse me,
That's crazy.
$860 a week. That's $40,000 a year. These people, you got to be a top earner, so maybe I think you got to pull in $1,600 a week or $1,800 a week. But bottom line, you're incentivizing people just like you did during COVID to not go out and work.
I think, yeah.
They got to investigate it.
There's a couple of problems, like
Overdose on awesomeness.
Right on that. There's a couple of employment issues that are going on. Not this. I don't know if it applies to New York State or not, but I do think there is some solution that's going to have to happen with some jobs because of AI down the line.
Well, yeah, they're going to be eliminated.
Yes, and I don't know. Look, it may not be for a couple of years, or a handful of years.
A couple years? It could happen that fast?
Absolutely.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. And the rate is going. Now it depends.
Yeah, like the AI technology is like hurtling forward right now.
Oh my God.
These companies now, these tech companies now, some of them are doing it with almost no employees.
Yeah.
They're surviving without any human.
They got a founder. They got a core team of
board of directors,
engineers, a bunch of servers, as much capacity as they can get. Someone to operate the servers, and automation.
Right. So what do we need? We need more people going back into trades.
I agree with that.
I agree with
We
that.
need more people. Those are going to be the high-paying jobs.
And it depends on the trade too. It depends on the trade.
Yeah, but I've seen more people are going that direction, coming out of like early adult life.
They are?
Yeah, it's trending.
That's a good thing.
Trade jobs are trending, actually.
Steve, they're realizing it right now. How can you pay $400,000 for an education, come out and not have any job guaranteed, and then the job that are available, you're making $60,000 or $70,000 a year?
No, you can't.
You can't pay back your loans. You can't sustain yourself.
Well,
as a human.
Biden was going to free your loan.
You could go to community college, a local community college, and then all of a sudden you go into a trade field and pick up a trade, and all of a sudden you're coming out. You're going to get hired right away because
and you're going to get
a lack of that across the board.
Yes.
The one argument to what Frank is talking about that I do think is true too, in getting employees, and this might be across the board, because of automation and tools that can help you, you could be someone operating like as a solopreneur and operate under a good living, without having to go work somewhere or work for somebody and create your own little niche. So, like, for example, you could be a 1 or 2 man HVAC shop and be successful, right? You
can.
You could be a computer programmer with the tools that are out there and not have to go and work for a company. Now, what does that do to the world? AI is creating these situations where people do not, if they have the ability to, they don't have to go and work as much for somebody. So there is a problem that's coming down the pike, and it is what I would call like alternative job. Like, remember the gig economy that became big because of the internet with freelancing, or you're a trainer, or you're or you're a computer programmer, or you're a plumber, but you're doing it on your own, like the freelancing kind of world.
Yes. And then there was the .com
This
crash.
is another level. So this is another level, because let's say I'm a plumber, like
AI can't unclog
I don't
your
need the
toilet.
infrastructure. I can market. I can create automation to do a lot of things to get my name out there without the infrastructure of a company. So it poses a dilemma for people who are creating companies. Restaurant industry is one of the groups that I think
you actually need a physical able body to be there.
Yeah, I think they are going to be affected, because the guy's going to be like, I'll go drive an Uber and drop off DoorDash. Right. Instead of, that's a person that may have come in and worked in Frank's business before, right? Well, now he's saying, I'm going to make that amount of money driving, and nobody's telling me what to do.
Tyler, if you were
a dilemma for the workplace that I don't know how we figure that out.
If you're expanding your workplace, how would you expand it? Would you hire more trainers? Would you hire more promoters, like to get to book more fights? Would you actually put on events if you could?
I've explored the idea of putting on events before, but
the overhead's too much.
Let's say
Frank put on events, so he knows.
7 years.
Like, say Ozzy goes to the next year. I have a couple guys that are actually fighting the PFL, UFC, maybe overseas, fighting in ONE and Ryzen. If it's like 5 guys, and that, I would definitely, like, I'd probably hire Renell, have him start doing some finances for expenses, expense accounts, things like that. Maybe a couple more managers, agents, that type of thing.
I wouldn't hire too many people.
Definitely,
you're saying what you need.
You know where the hiring,
just like a business I have to make. Have to hire, like, definitely have to, like, upweb pay a lawyer, etc. And yeah, I'd probably have to hire a couple agents.
Are they under exclusive contract?
You could hire them as contractors. That's the difference now. You're not hiring any of these people full time. You're hiring.
You know who's getting hired full time?
Dave, depending on the business model, maybe I would hire someone full time. But yeah, that would definitely be an option.
Border security. Border security. There are tons of jobs in border security and ICE
funding. Yes,
absolutely. I'm sure Alligator Alcatraz is looking for employees to be able to guard the prisoners there. Let's talk about that for a second. Alligator Alcatraz. You know what that is, right?
No,
you haven't heard about that at all. All right,
well, I'm high, so
it's a Florida prison set in the Everglades. And it's a landmass area, a jail with surrounded by alligator waters.
Like Alcatraz,
alligator waters. So now this deters people from escaping.
Well, that's what Alcatraz was.
Well, Alcatraz doesn't have any alligators.
No,
Alcatraz
was
an island.
Sharks.
Right, sharks. Yes,
and 3 people allegedly escaped, and one may survive.
Right. So now this up there. And now there have been so many stories about this. The Democrats have gone down there and protested. They want to have full tours. Yes, they want to have full tours of the facility because they're inhumane. Debbie Wasserman Schultz did a whole interview.
Nuts.
And she's crazy. And she said that, well, there's 32 bunk beds, and they have like one water facility, and they have these 2 open toilets, and it's inhumane, and it's a prison.
Well, you got to shit in people.
It doesn't matter. It's a prison. They do that anyways in every prison.
Right.
I heard. Well, the funny part was
Frank. To your point, Alligator Alcatraz for the inmates is on par with thousands of other facilities like it around the country.
Right. Overseas and like El Salvador.
The difference is these are people that are detained until they're vetted in a way and then sent out wherever they got to be
ice facility.
Right.
Frank, Alligator Alcatraz is on par with the other similar type of facilities.
Correct.
Right. South America.
Same thing.
Right.
But the way they have designed it, or excuse me, the way they have depicted it.
Is it old?
No, they're just built.
Oh.
Wow. The way the Democrats have depicted it, they're talking about that they are Nazi intern camps.
So it's like cruel and unusual punishment.
Oh, well, that would be beyond that. These are Nazi death camps. That's what they're basically describing.
It's a new facility.
I mean, all they're saying is a Nazi death camp, but it's on par with every other.
I know.
Prison.
Yes, in the country.
It's a little different. It's a little. I'll show it to you. What they're showing. Let me show it.
There are cages, and then there's bunk beds inside the cages, toilet, and water.
They use cages.
The 32 detainee cage.
Oh.
A 3-foot privacy wall that.
You know what it looks like to me?
They
have you ever watched?
It looks like a dog kennel.
They get their drinking water, and they
have you ever watched the show
where they poop in the same unit?
They get their drinking water and they brush their teeth where they poop. That's called a bathroom. It's called a bathroom. I usually have a drink in the morning when I get up. I brush my teeth and I take a shit, and it's called a bathroom.
He said poop.
Yeah.
That's Debbie Wasserman Schultz. She was one of the lead people in the 2016 election for the Democrats for Hillary Clinton.
And she was crying.
And she basically planted questions for the reporter. She did everything possible to try to deter Trump from winning.
But that place really looks awful. I mean,
what do you expect it to look like? Club Med?
It looks like you ever see that show, the Korean?
Because
like
it is a prison. It looks like any other prison.
I agree. The toilets are a little close together.
All right, again,
you know what it looks like? I remember, Frank, you'll remember this. When you were in high school, I don't know if this is how your high school was.
Yeah.
My football locker room.
Yes.
We had the shitters next to each other with no
doors,
no walls. So you know,
you just take a shit next to the guy. Exactly.
Shit next to your buddy. You know,
you'd be in pads. You'd be in
That's
pads.
how it was.
You couldn't even unrobe fast enough because you had diarrhea.
Yep, and the showers were prison showers.
My coach never said that was inhumane.
No.
Wait a second.
You told me take 2 salt tablets and take a shit on the toilet and get back in the field.
Exactly.
Is she the only one that's been exposing this place?
No, the AOC's talked about all these. Listen,
AOC.
Every Democrat that's worth their spit as a liberal has already
even
talked about it, gone down there. Obama stays. Obama is a smart individual.
The fray.
He land. You know what happens to Obama? Obama is like MacArthur. Right, so the war happens. General MacArthur. The war happens. The war happens. The soldiers do the fighting. It's safe. He lands on a boat, walks on the beach, and says, "We won.
We won, boys."
Right. He's always late to the party, saying his piece. Right.
Oh, okay.
So
Obama's not going to jump in.
No, but these. Listen, it's a prison.
Well, I just can't believe it's new.
Are they housed permanently? No, they're meant to either be judged or moved on.
Oh, so it's a jail.
Basically, it's just a holding facility.
Okay.
To move immigrants or people that have been taken by border,
ICE,
by
yes.
ICE, by whoever, to be able to make a judgment of where they're going to be staying for a little while longer. Maybe not here in the States.
Oh, okay. Frank, I wanted to ask you because Dave and I talked about this today. Are you familiar about the siege on Waco?
Yeah.
With David Koresh.
Yep.
Yeah, I really liked it. I liked him. Do you know who shot first? Whether if it was the ATF or the Branch Davidians?
I don't think it matters.
Well, I know it doesn't matter. I'm just curious for your
No, I mean,
opinion.
it doesn't matter. He should have never been there in the first place.
Well,
It
no,
never,
he
should
had,
never happen. It should-
he had a right to be there.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did.
No,
All
not,
the
not,
weapons were purchased
no,
legally.
not in the way he did it.
We
no.
were just, having 140 wives, and that's what I asked Dave.
Not in the way he did it. No, it shouldn't. You can't allow that to happen.
Well, so you're not going to give me an opinion on who shot first?
No, because I don't care.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. I hope the government shot first.
You hope the government shot first,
Right.
And I asked Dave this because Koresh had up to 140 wives.
Yes.
And I said, you guys each have one wife.
You can't have
How
that
could
either.
you manage 140?
You can't have that either. No, that's why the government's got to step in.
Well, no.
The government needs to step in on that as well.
How do you
Mormons,
manage 140 wives?
Mormons
He's
shouldn't have
not
more than one
Mormon.
wife
He's
either.
not a
I
Mormon.
know he's not, but they shouldn't have it either. They have too many wives too. No, you don't need one wife.
That's what I'm
is
saying.
more
One's
than
enough,
Yeah,
right?
you can't 140 of them.
How do you deal with that?
Well, basically, you have to balance your time very wisely. I don't think you can work. That may be a case where you get government funding and Medicaid coverage
With
because there's no way with
140
140 wives you could actually go out and earn a living to pay for all that.
And Dave and I disputed their claims. The ATF, they cut their water and power.
Yeah.
When they were making progress in negotiation.
Yeah, well, you know what? After
That
a
was
while,
awful.
Yeah, 30 days, 60 days.
Well, it
that's
wasn't
not progress.
30 days. It was
Too
done.
long.
It was done shorter than
It was
that.
too long. Whatever it was too long. You can't
That
have
was
this shit.
poorly handled by the government. Poorly
Absolutely.
You see, he said poorly handled by the government.
I don't care. Doesn't
Poorly
matter.
handled.
Don't care about the situation.
No, I could care less.
You could care less.
Nope. Didn't
Okay.
bother. That's all I know Waco for.
That's all you know Waco for.
That's it. I don't know what else I've seen.
All
in Waco.
those people died unnecessarily.
I agree with that. But you know what? Give up. You gotta give
Okay.
up.
So
Yeah, I don't agree with that. I think David Koresh could have easily been taken.
yeah, they were making
And
progress with him,
they
but
could've
Frank doesn't
taken-
want to talk about
No, I don't care.
it. He doesn't care.
This is a
That's fine.
conspiracy.
So-
That was a tragedy. That was a
So the
tragedy.
Trump administration seeks to overturn a federal restraining order limiting ICE operations in Los Angeles.
Right.
They filed a TRO Friday against ICE that ruled the agency. Again, we're having this discussion.
It's another regional judge from
Likely
a liberal state that's
violated
going to put up this is garbage. This is garbage.
Well,
soup.
they're going. This is my argument, Tyler. If you're here, if you're listening, they're going against SCOTUS. SCOTUS said that you're allowed to deport illegals, and
Exactly.
these circuit judges are making these TROs and bullshit rulings.
There it is.
These bullshit
Governor
rulings
Newsom in there.
saying that
I like it.
deporting them, especially to where you are in the Sudan, because the Sudan will take the third, they're a third party country that will take these violent offenders.
Yeah, they need money.
They're saying it's cruel and unusual punishment and it violates the Constitution. What are your thoughts on that? Do you think it's a violation of the Constitution and cruel and
How's it a
unusual?
violation of the Constitution?
Well, because it's cruel and unusual punishment to take someone from El Salvador and send them to Sudan.
So that was the
I don't think that's the argument.
sentence.
Yeah, that was the argument.
No.
No, just to the wrong country. You're saying?
No.
Yeah, you're not taking them
Here's
home.
my
You're
point.
somewhere they don't know.
No.
Steve, here's my point. Is part of our judicial process if you come to this country undocumented, that is a felony. You stand trial, you're convicted,
Correct.
you are then afforded a sentence for your crime. For that crime, our sentence is we send you to prison in the Sudan.
Well, yes, because the country of origin will
Okay.
not take back.
Sorry, it's unconstitutional. Guys, you're not American citizens. You do not get afforded those protections under
I
the
agree.
Constitution.
I 100% agree, and that was the
So,
argument we were
What are
having.
we talking about here?
I know. I agree with you.
For an American citizen. Well,
I agree with you.
I'm just talking about
they're illegal.
Is it a congresswoman or senator's argument?
No, it's the judge that keeps doing this.
Oh, well.
And they're saying it's unconstitutional. It's the lawyers that are filing motions that are saying it's violating the constitutional right.
You can keep, I mean, eventually a ruling will be made that'll be final and finite. So
that's what I thought too. But they keep going against it. Frank, don't you think there has to be some ramifications for going against the Supreme Court?
Well,
they made the ruling.
The thing is, they're going to keep bringing up and stalling as much as they can, but they have no leg to stand, and especially since the Supreme Court is basically a 6-3 vote every time. Now, people have complained. They complained that the Supreme Court is violating the Constitution themselves. The Supreme Court is loaded, packed, so they want to be able to pack the court with more liberal judges the next time around.
Which I'm not going to do.
But bottom line, the country has been founded on the Supreme Court being the final state of law decision in this country. So you have to honor that. If this administration, this president has an advantage right now because of who they appoint over the last 8 years or 4 and whatever change now, then that's their prerogative. They got there and they got it at a lucky time. But here's what bothers me.
It's how our government works.
Exactly, but what bothers me is the immigration thing. Is now we're basically to zero immigration. This is what has hit us right now with Trump's border security, Tom Homan doing his job, and the border patrol.
You think they drained the swamp?
I think they've stopped. They've stopped the influx of illegals that we cannot account for. Okay, so now everyone has to come through legally if they do want to come, and that's a different story. That's going to help us out as a nation, security wise. Okay, but I mean, I think just the portrayal of anti-ICE and anti-border security and anti-everything by liberal factions, it's a bad look, okay, for this country, because as many don't want it, there are many, if not even more, immigrants who have turned citizens that are pro of what's going on right now. We just spoke to one. Yes, I can. We spoke to someone who is a Venezuelan who became a citizen in this country. Okay, yes, I can. Became a citizen in this country, and they are pro this stopping of this influx of immigration into this country.
Well, it was about asylum.
No, not
because the 5-star hotels and Medicare free health.
No, it's not about something. It's about that they had to go through the process.
Right.
They had to struggle through the years of being just on a visa or just being an asylum seeker and trying to strive towards citizenship. And all of a sudden, these others are just being allowed into this country, are given all the benefits, are given all the luxuries and the comforts that this country has to offer, and they have done nothing to warrant it. They have done nothing to earn it. And I think that's the big struggle with the point of many American Hispanics, many American South Americans, even foreigners from other overseas countries, even from Africa coming in. They had to go through the struggles from the Sudan. They had to go through the struggles, and all of a sudden they were giving carte blanche to these people coming across the border. And why doing that? To increase the voter rolls and to increase the area the areas where you can increase the number of representatives you get.
Dave, but they're saying that these people, especially the council and the attorneys, they are manipulating their judicial assignment, and the actual original petitioners council has been filing amended complaints because of it. It's more on the judges than even the attorneys. The judges are trying to legislate new law. Not allowed to do
because they were appointed politically by the Democratic Party.
The local judges, leftist judges, are a problem. I mean, they were impeding. They're impeding a national agenda unconstitutionally.
They're clogging up the docket with all this. because it keeps getting appealed, and the Supreme Court again says suck my dick, and it moves on. That's my issue with it. And I agree with that. My point is exactly that's why I asked Tyler, because they're saying it's unconstitutional. They don't have constitutional
Authority.
They don't have constitutional rights, Dave.
That's true.
You know what, Dave?
What's wrong with that post?
It's not that post. It is the consensus of posts, the numerous posts in the last 2 hours. I am going to walk to New Jersey.
You want people to post?
I'm going to take my leg off and hit you. I'm going to beat you with my leg.
This is definitely true.
Dave,
I'm sure.
Dave, relax.
Staskin pixie dust.
What's wrong with that post? What's wrong with that
magical.
post? That's a great post right there.
Oh my God. I hate everyone. All right, just quickly, Tyler, because I was telling Frank about this. First of all, Derek Lewis, knockout. We both called it. Yeah, I thought you were happy. You wanted.
Oh, Derek Lewis. Yeah, of course.
He came through, and you said the guy he was going against was just a beast and unbeatable.
Oh, he was, but
you said you were going to put with your heart.
Did what Derek Lewis does.
Yeah, he put him to sleep.
Teixeira didn't have the defense or the offense striking wise, and Derek's takedown defense was good as always. So Teixeira could get on top.
And I just have to ask you this too, because with the John Jones situation, does Derek Lewis now get in line for a title shot?
He's always played it off like he doesn't want to fight.
Really?
Yeah.
Has he fought for the title before?
He's made clear he's content.
Yes. He fought Cormier.
Derek Lewis knocking these guys out. Okay.
But,
I mean,
there's nobody in
after this fight, I think, what was he ranked? I think he was ranked like 4.
Yeah, he'd been on a roll. That's why I was curious.
There's no one else. He's been downplaying it, but he should fight a contender fight next.
And my last question is Poirier Holloway. Again, what the hell are you drinking? You just look like you were going to die.
Do you want to break my heart? I've been listening to Rihanna all week.
Why break your heart? Oh, because you don't want to bet against Poirier?
I want to bet against either guy.
Oh,
that's the thing.
Right.
Like, not only is it Dustin Poirier's retirement fight.
Yeah, it's sad.
He's fighting Max in a trilogy.
Yeah.
And Max is also just beloved and coming off 2 brutal fights. So this fight tugs my heartstrings, goes to my head.
Tugs at my pubic hairs.
Poirier.
All right.
I was about to say that, Frank. Goes to my head, Dustin.
Just on overall
Dustin all day.
The motor, and the ground game too. If he gets it to the ground, I think Dustin's got an advantage.
And
I think he can get to the ground, but Frank, to your point, I think Dustin will be fine on the feet versus Max. Amazing boxer, but I think Dustin will be fine on the feet.
And
Dustin
Tyler, Frank didn't believe me that John Jones re-entered the testing pool, and he wants the fight on the July 4th card next year.
Right now, everything I've been seeing, right now the plan, and Dan came out and said it, today or yesterday, I think it was today, that the fight they want, the fight that'd be the best, is the John Jones versus
Aspinall
for the heavyweight championship.
He's not waiting another year, though. There's no way.
He's got to fight.
Oh, they will. They'll wait. They will wait.
Wow, that's insane.
For that fight,
I hate everyone.
That'll put Jones out over 3 years.
No, he hasn't fought since 2021.
All right, no. What year was
McGregor hasn't fought since 2021.
No, the Stipe fight was this year.
I know I'm wrong. Jones fought in 24. McGregor fought in 21, but McGregor is also wants to be on it. Do you think they both? Do you
Yeah,
think
I
they
do.
can afford to put both of them
I
on it?
think the co-main event will be Conor McGregor versus Michael Chandler, and the main event will be John Jones versus Tom Aspinall.
Or you said you did agree with me, Nate Diaz would be the better fight.
Yeah, but that fight's not happening. Nate Diaz on the card.
He's not
would
under
be
contract.
amazing.
No.
I think you'd want to put Nate Diaz in there. I actually don't know who you put Nate Diaz in there with, but you'd want Nate Diaz on that card.
Hey, I just want to give a shout out to
No, you're not giving a shout out to anyone in the fucking
Donald
Twitch
Trump
card.
and the Chelsea Football Club for winning the FIFA
Great job, Donald.
European Championship.
I want to give a shout out to the Mayor Islam guy who got dragged off stage. Good for you, and you have good aides. They're smart, so they pulled you off.
What did he say that they pulled him off? What was
It doesn't say. Doesn't say what he said. It just said they dragged him off stage after 20 minutes, and then when he refused to leave, the band played when the Saints came up
I think
again.
he asked his aides, how much money did I rake in on this?
Play by the band. That was a solid play by the band.
Oh, well, another banner, fucking Rebel Republic. Dave's bombarding me. He has me so annoyed. I'm not going to sleep tonight.
Why?
With the
This is
fucking,
great.
with
Don't
the
you
Twitch,
want that?
with this Twitch shit. Dedication for nothing is safe and inclusive. You're not safe. I'm not inclusive. You have a great personality for streaming. Ugh.
You do, Steve.
I hate everyone. I hate you, Dave. I don't know how. I have no idea how you managed to create 55 million different Twitch posts. Either they're going in rotation on what they post with emojis and comments, and I haven't picked it up yet. But I want to break my own computer because of you. There it is, the positivity and infectious love. I have no love. I have no positivity.
Do you like lemonade?
I have negativity. And
Isn't this what
did
you
drugs.
would want? This is what you
I did
want
drugs.
for your streams.
Yeah, well, I'm going to keep doing drugs every stream. That's what's going to happen. How about that?
We
10,000
almost
10,000 people on it.
Yeah, I'm sure 10,000 people. Right.
Steve,
Yep.
you didn't seem like you were different. So, what kind of drugs did you do?
I don't know. I don't know what I did. I did something. My friendly demeanor. I don't have a friendly demeanor. I hate everyone. And I say thank you, fuck you, bye. That could be my closing instead of the life you.
I like that.
Yeah.
Hey, forget about the lemons.
Yeah, I know.
like that.
That's not. I can't take credit for that. That's one of my favorite wrestling managers, Jim Cornette, who you probably don't know because you say wrestling's fake.
No.
Tyler, you know Jim Cornette.
Of course, I know Jim Cornette.
Jim Cornette. That's what he says. He says thank you, fuck you, bye. When he's mad at someone.
All right.
So, all right. Well, Tyler,
You could go with Ric Flair.
No.
What?
I already do that on the WooCast.
Oh, God.
Tyler, you got to really stay safe. Watch out for the spears. Don't drink the water.
Yeah, I get back for Ozzy's fight this weekend.
You'll be
Saturday Night Plymouth.
205.
Ozzy Barnes, second pro fight.
On the Cage Titans card
Yeah.
in Plymouth.
Yes, sir.
Oh, all right. That's awesome. All right, we'll talk more about that when you get back and we do our show. Just don't get dysentery or what's the
You really
mosquito?
you really think I'm drinking any of the water?
What's the mosquito
Eating anything
disease?
here?
Malaria. Don't get
I brought
malaria
all my
either.
food with me.
You got MREs and good. Don't get malaria.
Brought all my
dysentery,
food with me.
and no HIV because you can't have premarital sex, especially at BYU. They just ruin your life.
What about BYU? I wouldn't have sex with anything here anyway.
Oh, that's true.
God
That's
damn,
true.
Steve.
They have.
What do you think I am?
Yeah, I know.
Are we done yet?
Yeah. Okay. Another banner, Rebel Republic. Thank you, Tyler. Get home safe. Voice of reason. Fuck you.
Yes.
Coach Human. Fuck you. When life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Take 2 oranges. You split them and shove them up everyone's ass.